Hey guys, in this video I'll be showing what I did with my friend on a weekend in Yosemite National Park. This is the basic food preparation for camping, mostly instant noodles and fruits, given we are on a budget. So heading out around 5 a.m. from LA to Yosemite, but traffic is definitely a norm in LA, so do take that into account. But the perk is that you get to see the sunrise along the way, which is really cool and I highly recommend it. And so after 2 hours of drive, we actually made our first stop at Cloud9 Coffee in Bakersfield to get a coffee. I highly recommend this place, and the coffee is really good and it's also not that expensive, so I highly recommend it. And on top of that, they actually have their own coffee machine in display, so you can actually see raw coffee being processed here, so definitely check that out as well. We are closing into the Yosemite National Park, and if you do visit more than 2 parks per year, I highly recommend buying the National Park Pass, which is $80 that gain you unlimited access to all the parks within a year. Good morning. So today we're gonna hike the Panorama Trail Loop, and we are gonna take extra route to Nevada Inferno Falls. Now I think the time is around 7:30. We've been hiking for 0.65 miles, and the weather feels good at the moment, but hope to keep it this way and keep climbing up. The nice thing about hiking is that you will meet a complete strangers that's also hiking on the trails to the similar destination that you're reaching. So here, she's actually going to the Glacier Point, which is our first stop as well. And after roughly about 3,300 feet of elevation gain and 4.6 miles roughly, we're about to arrive at the Glacier Point as we turn right over here. And so here is the view of the Glacier Point, and in front of us you'll see the Half Dome, which I have hiked a year before, and this view is similar to the view on the top of the Half Dome. So if you have a parents that don't hike, I highly recommend this place. After a quick lunch break, we are moving into the second destination, which is Eloy Creek, and it will take us roughly about 2.5 miles, descending about 1,300 feet. And remember to walk carefully here because the trail is pretty narrow, but the color of the leaves is amazing. I highly recommend take it slow here, take the view in. The vistas along this trail is so nice, and yeah, just enjoy this slow trail to Eloy Creek. We are here where the Eloy Fall is, just giving a 360-degree view. Some waters here, and some waters there. The waterfall should be on the left side, but we're gonna go to the back side. We go to Panorama Point. Alright, so we reached after Yosemite Fall. Now we are at the Panorama Point. So essentially, yeah, panorama. Half dome is over there, and yeah, basically get the panorama view of everything. Okay, so now we left Panorama Point like a few minutes ago, and we are heading to the Nevada Fall, as you see, yeah, on the right side here, and that's where we're gonna head to next, our destination. We reached our destination of Nevada Falls. Look at the falls. And then the views over here too. Yeah. After this we're gonna take a mist trails and we're gonna head to another falls. And then we should be near to the finish line. If you are doing the half dome hike, then you will turn right up here and then continue along the trails. But if you are going to the vernal falls, then you have to turn left and go to the mist trail. I personally like to see the Nevada Falls from the bottom up. It looks more majestic that way, so I highly recommend visiting it. And the mist trail has a lot of zigzags, so be careful there and take it easy. But as you walk along the way, you'll see a lot of animals like chipmunks here, which is pretty cool. But do not feed the animal since they'll cause more harm than good. Alright, we are at Vernal Falls, the last waterfall before we finish the mist trails, and we have to lead back to the 4 miles trails afterward. Yeah. Once you come back down, you see this water station where you can refill your water if you're out, and then as you walk along, you should be pretty close to the end of the mist trail. And if you start your day early, likely you'll see a lot of people actually coming up to the mist trail that are heading to the Nevada Falls and Vernal Falls. And this is the Camp Curry where I stayed for a night during the Half Dome hike. And somehow if you missed the National Park Visitor Center, you could visit the Camp Curry shop here if you want to buy souvenirs and gift and whatnot. And yeah, the shop is pretty big and they should have everything that you need. And once we about to head back to our camp, there was quite a big hail coming down, so we just stopped at a parking lot and just wait for the hail to get over. And finally we can get our early dinner, which is basically the instant noodle. But it was really nice. And that's pretty much it here, and thanks everyone for tuning in. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and comment with what you like to see in the future. See you next time. Bye.